What's going on? Hello, I'm back. Um, this video last night I told you I was going to hop back on and talk for a minute, but a topic came up that I should talk on or address or talk about. This is Mel with Palace Finest Bullies. Big Mel. You know what I'm saying? Big Mel up in the building with Palace Finest Bullies and. We're gonna be talking. I'm a little tired. Did it overnight. I'm a little tired. That's why y'all see me in the same hoodie. I'm in a little sweatshirt. So I'm gonna be talking and addressing it. But let's talk about um how do you know a dog is a producer and um how does that dog get that title? You know, Hotep, Hotep. What's going on, bro? What's going on, Hotep Kennels? Um, we're gonna talk about how the dog gets that title of being a producer and that dog being a producer. And I'm a freshly new guy in this game. I'm a starting up and you know um. Oh, okay, letting the dogs out. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So, um, I'm a fairly new guy to this, but I'm a person that follows the breed, look at the breed, look how things are going, and look at dogs that are going. That's making a name for themselves. And producing from female to male, but in this case I'm gonna be talking about females. Um and it all depends on sometimes it depends on the blood, which is the genetics. And sometimes it just happens when you pair two dogs together. But you gotta know what you're doing. But let's get into it. And I'm speaking from my personal experience. And I might joke around and say, all right, Kira's a producer. Her puppy's gonna be a producer. Do I know that? No. Do I know Kira puppies are gonna be producers? No, I don't. But it's a joke in a way. It's a joke. It's me joking around, be like, "Oh, the mama is a producer, so the puppy's gonna be a producer." And I'm just going off Kira's first breeding. The thing is with Kira did something that a dog coming into the game doesn't do on a regular. She did something that a lot of dogs can't do. She threw herself a better version of herself. Same color, bigger head, cheekier head. The structure right. The feet placement is right. The muzzle is a little more shorter, with bigger. A little shorter but bigger. The face is bigger. The cheeks. And the puppies are going through their lanky stage. And I might joke around and say, yeah, your mama did something. Y'all gonna be the next up, which it could possibly happen. But it wasn't being a rocket scientist behind it. It was me knowing what to do, taking a scatterbred dog to a tighter bred dog. And I did that, and boom. But the thing is, all the puppies came out looking like Kira and bigger, better versions. The biggest puppy out the litter, believe it or not, was a female. She made her brother look like a female. I thought she was a male. It went Blue, Betty, the boy, and Try Girl. Right? Now, when the dogs are developing, Betty's taking lead. Then Blue. The bloods are playing around with each other. The linky stage are happening. But going back into it, I can't say I'm going off Kira's first breeder, and I'm saying she's a producer. You know, I'm like, okay, she did it once, she gonna do it again. But now the thing is, we're taking her to a stronger blood, where the genetics are gonna have to challenge each other. They're gonna have to challenge each other. So Taz, well, his blood is gonna challenge Kira's genetics. Now, do I think she's gonna break through? Do I think they're gonna have a good combination together? Yes. And it's we just got to see how the puppies are gonna turn out. And if she does it more than once, if she does that more than once, reproduce herself at every breeding, a bigger, better version, she's considered a producer. Um, a dog, a dog and a dog, a female dog or whatever. You can't. Um, Now I'm gonna get this out the way. I'll be playing around. I'll be talking a lot of crap. Um, yeah, she's more tightly bred. She's more tightly bred than she's more tightly bred than Fats. But the thing is, she's a brother and sister breeding. But the thing is with Taz is three generations of Fillmore's blood. So he knows the blood from the grandmother all the way to Taz's mother, great grandmother to Taz's mother. And the blood, the dogs that's behind him are tightly bred dogs. And they're known to produce. They're known to produce. So that's why I said it's gonna challenge each other. But I like I said before, I be playing around like, yo, Betty or Blue, they gonna be producers like their mama. You can never tell if they're gonna be producers until they drop that first, second, third litter. And me personally, Kira, what I got in store for her, Kira probably only got about, yeah, um threw me off track. Yeah, so I'm basically saying that you gotta see what they're gonna produce. So you can't really necessarily say they're a producer if they only produce one. But it's out of the ordinary. It's crazy. Where this doesn't happen on a regular day basics. Where a dog reproduces herself. Um, so a lot of people think it's easy. It's not really easy. You just got to know what you're doing. And a lot of people been in this game for over decades now, or 16, 17 years, and they still haven't cloned their dog yet. They still haven't cloned their foundation. They still haven't made a better foundation of their they still haven't made a foundation they still haven't reproduced their foundation. And a lot of people that think, oh, she throws her color. She throws her color. Just because she's throwing her color doesn't mean she threw herself. Color is just what that color is going to be, what the dogs are going to be. But so you can't say, oh, she threw pink, purple, red. Just because she threw that color doesn't mean she reproduced herself. And a lot of people get that mixed up of cloning. Me, I did the color, I did structure, bigger head, the weight definition, and this dog is only 4 months. But it's a consistency. It's a consistency of the whole litter. She threw herself in that whole litter. If she do it again, you could put that title. If she do it again, you could put that title as a producer. A lot of people put that title on a dog that haven't did shit. Haven't did nothing. Only thing they did was throw a color. A producer is a dog that threw herself more than once. Puppies come out consistent, better than her. You know, and she added to the litter. You know, so a lot of people don't understand that, and that's something that you have to understand. And me, a lot of people get me from, you know, joking around. Like in the last video I did, I said Blue gonna be a producer. Um, I said Blue gonna be a producer. I mean, not Blue. I said in the last video it was Try. My bad. I said Try might be a producer like her mama. That's me hyping my head up. But you would never know. You would never know. Well, I would never know what she's gonna be until she's bred. I'm telling y'all, I'm going off what her mama is doing. A lot of people just, and me, I guess I worded it differently. I was like, you know, y'all didn't take it as a joke. But really and truly, I know you ain't got to correct me and tell me that, oh, you know, you gotta wait. You gotta wait and see it till you breed. I know this. You know, this is something you should already know. It's something that you should know. Okay, yo, producer is somebody that she did more than one litter. She threw herself bigger and better, cloned herself. A lot of people still haven't even got a clone yet, and they been in the game for how long? But me, I come right in, clone, boom. You know, better version of Cure, boom. And I bet you, and I ain't trying to toot my horn, but I bet you I could do the same thing with Sugar. I bet you I could do the same thing. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna be off the first breeder, but I know off that second one is gonna be. So, you know, a lot of us have to come to an understanding where we should put a producer and put that title on. Yes, you should. You should be able, and that's another thing. I was talking about of the foundation, but that's a whole nother. Fuck, we might as well get into it. That's the whole topic. Once you develop your blood, you should be able to clone that dog. In your bloodline, you should be able to clone. When your blood has came to perfection. And once your blood comes to a perfection, it should be your dog's throwing that one look. Like they know, okay, they come to Hotep, they come to Palace, they come to when you come to Hotep Palace, you'll see it. You come to Canadian Working Bullies, you see the look. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody has a look. Everybody should have a look that they're going for, but still keep it bully, still keep it clean, still keep it with great conformation. Not no damn train wreck. You know, so a lot of us have to come to understanding. You know, when you look at a good fella dog is so tightly bred, and they have a look. When you look at the dog, when you look at a good fella dog, you be like, damn, that's a good fella right there. That's a nice dog. You know, let me get some of that good fella blood. You know, so you know the look. The person they've been breeding for a long time, and they established a look. You know, when you get so far in your blood, you have to establish a look, and that look, it has to be knowable. You know, and a look is not just off color. A look is not just off color. A lot of people feel like they could get a look off the color. It's not about the color. When the people look at your dog, they should know, okay, when they're looking, when you're looking for buying a dog, okay, when you go to this kennel, he throws a good look of great conformation, great top line, straight feet, tight feet. You know, a lot of people don't. They ain't throwing tight feet. They ain't throwing a great top line. You know, some people doing weak passes, and they call that they look. Oh, I got weak passes in my blood, so that's my look. So yeah, a lot of people. I see a lot in this community where a lot of people have kennel blindness. Kennel blindness is you not owning up to reality and you're not looking up at the truth. You think your blood or you think your dog is the best and you don't want to do nothing to fix it or fix that blood. You see me, I spent money on Kira. And I know Edge blood grows slow, but she wasn't turning out the way I wanted to. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wanted to get rid of her. I spent all that money on her, and I'm like, ah man, she ain't turning out right. I'm gonna have to get rid of her. But next thing you know, when people say trust in your blood or your blood is known for producing or your blood is known for growing slowly, trust the blood. And that's what I did. But if I had to get rid of a dog because they had a flaw or they had a flaw that I can't do, then I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. And I don't care what it is. If that flaw is if it's too in depth there, it's a point of me getting rid of it. I'm quick to get rid of something. I'm quick to say I don't want it. I don't want it. It's a look that I go for. The dog gotta have this. The dog gotta have that. Not saying the dog gotta be all the way perfect, because nobody dog in this game is perfect. There's something you always gonna find the flaw in this dog. Exactly. And one thing about me is a dog has to live. My biggest pet peeve that I see is a dog not living the average lifespan. American Bully is supposed to live up to 15, 16 years. And on Google, it says American Bully only supposed to live 10, 11, 12. Not true at all. American Pit Bull Terrier, they live up to 15, 16 years. Our breed should be living right next to them, man. People don't understand that. So my biggest thing is if the dog haven't passed 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if it haven't reached that 10 mark, or 8 going on 9, 10, I don't want it. All the dogs that I have, their parents and grandparents hit 13, 14, 15. Think about it, Kira grandmother. Kira grandmother, 11 years old. Kira's grandfather, 15 years old. 14 going off 15, still alive. Kira's parents, 6 years old. And the reason why they're six, because they was litter mates. Um, Sugar's parents. Sugar parents are eight. One is 8, one is 6, I believe. Um, her grandparents, hitting up to 10s, 12s. You know, so all the dogs I have picked are living a long life, a long lifespan. Health is first. Me personally, my dog. Me personally, when I'm hype or I know my dogs are good. I know my dogs. They can be better. They can be better, and there's minor, slight tweaks we gotta do. But I'm not saying we're the best, but I know we're the best out of some of these people dogs they have. My dogs are not train wrecks like a lot of people have, and I'm fortunate enough to know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Where I know what style of dog or the class or the structure and the standard and the confirmation should be. So I know what I got to do. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I took the time out picking my foundations. And believe it or not, um, Sugar, she was the breeder I got her from was trying to offer her to me at 5 months, but I didn't take her at 5 months. I didn't take her at 5 months, so I wound up getting her. No, 5 weeks. I'm bugging. No, no. I mean 8 weeks. 8 weeks. My bad. I'm saying here. I don't know. I'm tired. So yeah. So he offers her at me at 8 weeks. So I can't do it. And I wound up getting her at 5 months. Kira, on the other hand, Kira was me trying to find the Denzel blood. I love Denzel. I love that damn dog. And I was trying to find it. The first dog I was trying to get it from, he had no puppies. So I found another breeder who had the dog I liked. Uh, I found the dog that I liked and I wanted it. So I told him, yo, I wanted it. I didn't know her mama. So when I paid for her, he was like, yo, this is an inbreeding, right? I didn't tell you. I looked at her, I'm like, she don't bother me. She look all right. I got Kira. I paid for Kira at 5. No, I paid for Kira at 8. No, 12 weeks, something like that. I didn't pick Kira up until she was 3 months. That Monday I picked her up. Tuesday she was turning 4 months. And everybody overlooked her. It was 5 people that overlooked her. They talked crap about her. And out of the 5, Kira came out a way where the breeder wanted her back. The breeder wanted her back. Another person wanted her back. It was people that wanted to give me money because they wanted her back. So I look at things like that, and I'm like, damn, I'm fortunate enough, and I was lucky. I was lucky to get her. She was the last pick, and I look, flossing. And Hotep, I listened to those people. Terrell Hall of Fame. When I came in this game, I was going, believe it or not, it kind of went different. Major setback. My foundation was supposed to be coming from Terrell Hall of Fame and Bully affiliated. Believe it or not. I was supposed to be getting a legacy daughter to take to my Denzel male. I was going to get a Denzel male, and then I was going to get a Denzel female. But I was contemplating which one I was going to get first. And I got put on the Daryl a couple of months ago. But I already crossfired past his videos a year ago, and I just start really watching him now. So I look at those things. My biggest thing is in this game is health, structure, and I like a dog that could get down. I like a dog that's going to defend itself. I like a dog that's going to defend itself. I like a dog that's going, assert his dominance. Kira and Sugar, they going to let it be known, they're trying to fight for alpha, but, Kira going to overpower that. So, Extreme was removed for a reason. Extreme was removed for a reason, and that was because of confirmation and structure. Um, but the thing in the Extreme community, that I see is, and it goes into the micro. I mean, the exotic community. They appreciate they appreciate exotic community. They want to show how screwed up and terrible their dogs are. They want to show that they like, yo, they betting money to show how messed up their dogs are. They were showing, yo, I gotta pop my dog back in place. How much is that? You know, they want to show dogs stacked up for $5,000, $6,000, and show how screwed up they are. Extreme class, it was kind of they kind of people was kind of embarrassed, but at the same time, they was willing to show. They was willing to show how bad how bad the structure was. And don't get me wrong, you got some people that's trying to put better structure on their dogs, but it's been bred in for so long, the bad structure, the high rear and easty westy, that you can't get out of it. I tell people, when blood is bred into it and that dog has been bred into it, it's gonna be hard to get out of it. Because a lot of people they have it so tightly bred where it's hard to get out of it. And I tell people, once it's hard to get out of it, you might as well start your whole program over. From the start, it was there was extreme, standard, classic, pocket, and XL. Now it's XL, standard, and pocket. You know, they push that exotic, they push that exotic and an extreme out. You know, so a lot of it was they they how can I put it? They was more shy with this stuff. The extremes more shy with this stuff. The exotics, they embraced how screwed up they were. You know, they embraced it. They have stack offs. You know, that's like the bean stock and cash. You know, and that's something I wanted to get into, but this live, it wasn't supposed to be about that. But you gotta understand that this game is so corrupted, and the breeders in this game are corrupted. It's like, yo, why fix it if it's already here? We just breed into it. And you breeding these unhealthy dogs, and these dogs can't live past 6 years old, 5 years old, and exotics damn sure can't even live past one. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say 10 months. I still giving the benefit of the doubt. you know, it's yeah, exactly. It's still they remove these styles. They remove the styles to try to narrow down or come down on the breed where they wanted to look. You gotta remember the breed has so many looks, and a lot of people think the effed up look, the bad conformation, the bad structure look is the perfect way. They think easty westy feet, high rear roach back is correct. You see, my thing, if I ran a registry, I eliminate all them type of dogs. And I eliminate the exotic community, the extreme community, and even you got some bad XL breeders. You got XL breeders breeding retarded dogs in the face. Look slow in the face. I'm not saying that I'm breeding the best, but I damn sure not breeding a bad conformation and structurally sound dog. And like I said, you can't with the XLs, you got some people that's doing it the right way and they doing it the correct way, but then you still got the knuckleheads that's breeding it the crazy way. So right now we're at a point where we gotta narrow down. We gotta narrow down the real and the BS. We gotta be healthy dogs matter. We gotta be healthy dogs matter. And we gotta get up out of our we gotta get out of our emotions and being kennel blind of saying that our dogs are the best, because it's always something that we can work on. It's something I want. Me personally, I want my dog's feet so tight where if you look at them, it look like they're standing double on their tippy toes. They so hard on their tippy toes. You be like, damn. I want them that tight. A lot of people they have tight feet, but it can be tighter. You know, it's little minor things we can work on, and for the exotics, and for the extreme, it's a lot that they have to work on. It's a lot. It's a lot that they have to work on in that class. Well, it's not even here no more, and the people are still gonna breed it because they feel like the blood is still there, and they want to breed, and they feel that the money is good, so why not fix it? You know that tells me a lot about you. That tells me a lot about that breeder, because why would you want to breed a unstructurally sound dog? You got to remember that dog got to be with people. Say the people like to run, walk, play. Of course, structure first. I'm a person. Yeah, of course. I'm a person that goes off structure and health first. If the dog doesn't have structure and health first, I don't want it. Structure comes first, of course. My two biggest things are structure and health. Then we could think about adding weight, mass, and stuff like that. But it first comes with structure and health. It first comes with structure and health. And let's be real. Let's be real. We all got to do better. Even though we are trying to make a way. Some of us we are trying to make a way, and our dogs are good conformationally and structurally sound. But it's something that we could tweak on a little bit to make our yards even better than what it is. What's going on? What's going on, Jake? Um, it's something that we could all work on, and at this point, we gotta get up out in this community. A lot of us we get emotional about our dogs. We get emotional about what we breed. We gotta stop being like that. Like me, I was gonna get rid of my foundation at first because something was wrong with her. You know, I'm quick to let something go. And at this point, we gotta we gotta focus and have consistency. Yo, oh, I'm not complaining. The breed was already set, and it was flawless dogs. Look at dogs like Pokemon, Remy, Holly, Paco, Nemesis, Kamali, who else I could name? Gargoyles. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else we could name? Juan Gotti. Juan Gotti. All these dogs had great conformationally sound, and great structure, and we're just going away from it because people want to be stupid and believe that their yard is correct. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying my stuff. I'm not saying my stuff is the best. I know I could work on my stuff. But at the end of the day, it's science, and people in this breed don't know science. A lot of people in this breed don't know science and math, and that's one thing about being a breeder. You got to know the science and the math behind these dogs. I'm not complaining. Never was complaining. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off when people when they want to be stupid. They want to be stupid and want to be emotional about the breed. And the people that's doing that, their dogs are fucked up. So I'm just talking. I'm just talking right now to tell y'all that I'm gonna be a part. I'm gonna be a part of the change. Hotep is a part of the change. A good friend of mine is a part of the change. I'm just saying what we can do better. I tell you one thing, you won't get on another man's live and tell them talking about they complaining. We trying to do better. Hotep trying to do better. He trying to people talk crap about his XLs, talking about they less breed type. They breed they uh uh Hotep, they talk about his dogs is less breed type, and talk about his foundation. Yo, who cares? The structure is good. Diamond structure, cashmere structure is good. And another thing is my buddy in Canada. They talk about his dogs too lean, disrespecting his yard. But at the end of the day, them dogs are structurally sound and great temperament, and they are working dogs. This breed was a luxury working breed with great structure, and it kills me to see people, tearing this breed down. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts me, man. Because when I came in the game, I seen dogs like Remy. I looked at dogs like Paco. I mean not Paco, Pokemon. I seen dogs like that. And it hurts. It hurts. It hurts me. It hurts me a lot. And I'm like, come on, man. It hurts me a lot, man. But only thing I can do is work on having a better only thing I could do is work on having a better version of my foundations. Um I'm gonna ask y'all something, and I ask myself this a lot. These people in this breed, the so-called OGs or the OGs in this game, when you looked at their original stock, I'm gonna use a lot of these dogs. Do you think they had problems with health? Uh, uh, do you think these people have a problem with the original people? Do you think they had problems with health, temperament, and structure? Are the structure of all things and health of most things? Um, right now, right now we I don't have a set weight on things. When I build when I build structure first, when I get the structure down packed, because the structure could always be better, then I will start adding weight. I'll start adding weight. Now, Kira is obviously uh, Kira's 45 pounds. 50. I pushed her up to 65 pounds before, but I like her around 45 pounds. Sugar, I haven't measured her yet. I mean, weighed her yet. She's well bigger than Kira. But the thing is with me is I'm not worried about the weight just yet. I'm worried. I want to get the structure down packed first, and then I will go on to the structure and the health down packed first, and then I will bring in uh, um, weight and what the head size should be. Right now is structure and health first. Of course. Okay, I'm gonna give you something. You can never. Okay, I'm gonna use this as an example. Kira's a pocket, right? Kira's a pocket. Let's say the sugar's gonna be a standard, right? When you looking at these old school style dogs, when you looking at the bloods behind them, when you looking at the dogs, right? You'll see a pocket bred to a standard bred to a pocket, an XL bred to a standard. And this point of the breed, we can't say we breed pockets or we breed standards because it was so mismatched. So what you have to do and what I'm trying to do is I'm learning the blood. And what I mean I'm learning the blood, I'm learning what it produces on my yard. And once I figure out what I'm producing most, then we'll stick into that category. But be honest with you, I only have a few amount of pockets I like, but standards I love. But I would want to, but my thing is, I will tell people, is either you want to get a 15-inch dog or you're going to get a 17-inch dog. I tell people, and from my next litter, I'm going to tell people because I know what's behind Kira and I know what's behind that dog. From that litter, you're going to get a 15 to 7, my bad, a 15 to an 18-inch dog. So you can't necessarily say what you're going to produce because you might take your two pockets, and produce a standard. So that's how I look at it. I look at it like that. Cause think about it. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna bring my dog up for instance. Kira, her parents are standards, 17-inch dogs. Bred them together. What do you get? You get a pocket. You got a pocket. You got a 14-inch dog. You got a 14-inch dog. So um, when I bred Kira, I can tell off my litter who's gonna be a standard. Believe it or not, I'm looking at all the puppies, and the first thing I said was, "Look at these long legs. Look at them, and look how they're built." And I can tell you off rip who's gonna be like that. I can tell you the height range they could be. I feel Betty, looking at her, she's gonna be a 16-inch dog. Tried the way she's developing is gonna be Um, Try looks like she's gonna be standard. The male, he looks like he's gonna be um, a standard as well. What's going on, Mark? What's going on, Remus? Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not gonna be over the place, and I do have a goal. What I'm saying is this: you can do it yourself. I don't care how much you look at that pedigree. If you look at Denzel pedigree, since everybody know Denzel, right? Since everybody know Denzel, you look at Denzel, right? Denzel pedigree, Denzel's a 14-inch dog. Holly's a 15-inch, correct? Then when you come back in her pedigree, you have 18-inch dogs. And when you look at Denzel Productions are 15 to 17 inches tall. The biggest Denzel dog, uh, 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 not saying, no, you look at that dog. If you look at his productions, you see him from 15 to 17 inches. The biggest dog I ever seen him produce was an 18-inch dog. Now, when you look at let's use Gorilla Kennels blood. If you look at Gorilla Kennels dogs, if you look at their pedigree, I'm gonna use Taz. Taz's father was a 15-inch dog. 15-inch dog. His mama 15. No, my bad. His father was 16, the mama was 15. And when you look behind those dogs, Bumper, Meathead Bumper, and you look behind his mama, them dogs was 18, 19 inches tall. And Taz, he's an 18-inch dog. So I'm not saying I don't have a goal. What I'm saying is you gotta learn the blood, but also learn the blood that you have. These dogs was already mixed. So what you gotta do is when you're creating your blood, I feel when you creating your blood, you gotta play around with it. You still gotta play around with it. Pers have you know, when I get up to that point, when I get up to that point, and when I get up to that point in my blood, yes, I'm going to breed pockets to pockets, standard to standards, but as in right now, we still we still yes, I plan on doing that, but right now, obviously you could see that right now I'm testing it. I'm seeing what it can do. I'm seeing what it can do, and then when I get far in my blood, when I get up there in my blood, and when I get everything down packed, then we can start doing pocket to pocket, standard to standard. But as of right now, that would never doing that right now. You don't see a lot of people doing that, and that's because we're still learning. We're still learning the breed. The breed is still fairly new. When you looked at dogs like King Kamali was what 16, 17-inch dog, and you look at his grandfather, he was a 22-inch dog. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm following what other people are doing, but I still got to play with the blood I'm playing with. You still got to play with the blood you're using. You still gotta play with the blood you're using because you could do it right now. You could do it right now. I know somebody that did it right now. They bred pocket to pocket, and they still got standards out the breeding. And if you looked at that pedigree, it was standards behind that dog. You gotta know exactly. So you gotta know what the blood throws. So if I know Kira those standards, I'm gonna take her to a standard. I'm gonna do it because if I take her to a pocket, she's still gonna throw a standard. Now I took her to a pocket. The first breeding I did, boom, Fats was a pocket, 15-inch dog. Kira 14-inch dog, right? I do the breeding, and the dogs they come out all. I've been showing y'all late posts of the pictures. I've been showing y'all late videos of the dogs. All these videos I'm showing y'all are scheduled. They're scheduled, so y'all don't see how the puppies are developing on a regular day basis. I'm gonna do a regular video and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how they turning out. I know another person do it like that. You know, I tell people a lot of everybody want to argue, but they doing the same thing they telling me not to do. Y'all doing the same thing. Y'all taking standard. Y'all taking y'all classic male or classic female to that standard. You know, y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn. When we're breeding, we gotta learn the blood that the blood throws, and we gotta know the dogs behind it. I'm not saying. I wasn't saying you personally. I was just speaking in general. When I when this live is done, a lot of people are going to see it. So a lot of people, I'm talking, I'm gonna get another phone here pretty soon. I'm gonna get my Instagram platform and I'm gonna get my YouTube platform, and we gonna go live together. We all gonna go live together, and we gonna get everybody input. I see Hotep over there schooling a little bit. I see Hotep heavy in the comments section. You know, he dropping that knowledge, man. That's one of my moderators. Um, I'll be having another moderator come on soon. Um, I'll be having another one come here pretty soon, and we could really get things going. Most definitely, it's not bad to bounce ideas off each other. I like bouncing ideas, but I'm one of these type of people. I'm one of these people that when I came in this game, well, coming into the game, yeah, of course, they going in heavy. When I came in this game, I already knew who I was going to breed with. I already knew what I already knew what I was going to breed with. I already know who my dogs was going to, how I was going to do it, what bloods I wasn't going to use. And don't get me wrong, I got a setback. I had a setback, but I couldn't let that setback stop me. You know, and I try to tell people you gotta If I would have let that setback stop me, I wouldn't be at where I'm at right now, or the position I'm in right now. I'm not saying my position is high, but I still made things happen. Yep, you're right about that. You're right about that, Hotep. Um, the setback is what made me, man. I just came back 10 times stronger. And speaking of DDK, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like his breeding style. I don't like the dogs. Um, but I like he inspired me for the training side of things. The type of training he do, that is I like the training he do. The training does is wonderful with the dogs, and the business side of things of how he operates the dogs and the training business is amazing. It's amazing. They're amazing. And I like I said, I like the what Hotep is trying to say in this comment section is, and I'm gonna speak on it because I get it a lot from my YouTube comment section, my Instagram, and I just was dealing with it recently over the phone. A lot of people don't know how to. What's the name to the dog? I'm breeding too soon. What you mean? I'm not breeding no dog too soon. What, male, female? All my dogs are coming on of age. All my dogs are old enough. All, um, what Hotep was trying to say. Oh, okay, you said it all wrong. What Hotep was trying to say is a lot of people they speak they speak, but they don't want to listen. They're very opinionated, and they don't want to speak on things. I mean, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. They want to speak, get their point across, and they always want to have an opinion, and they always want to argue. But sometimes they just need to shut up and listen, and it could come out, and they could learn from it. But going back to Jay, Kira has the breeding with Taz. Um, I locked in Remus. If you're talking about Remus, if Mark is still in here, yes, I'm breeding with Remus. I'm breeding with Remus. Um, I have Alonzo Boy. Oh, the black dog. That's Taz. That's coming up with Kira. Kira and Taz. Taz is the 18-inch dog. The black boy from Fillmore. From Fillmore. Yes, I will be using him. I will be using Fillmore Bullies champion Taz. Yes, I will. And I will be using Remus, but Remus breeding won't be happening until another two years from now. Another 2 years, but I am going to get some semen off Remus just to have it. So Remus, yes, I have Remus lined up, and I will be using Remus, but Fillmore Bullies champion Taz the Black Dog, I will be using him here pretty soon. I can't wait. From Taz, if you're talking about the Taz litter, I'm planning on keeping 2 males from that breeder. It's a little secret I've been keeping behind closed doors. Why I'm doing that, but I let it be known when things start to get on. But it's a reason why I'm keeping 2 males from that breeder. But yes, I will be keeping 2 males off the Fillmore Bullies Taz breeder. And right now I'm at a point where I got one breeding that I'm doing with the other female Sugar, where I'm going to be keeping the whole litter. I'm going to be keeping majority of that whole litter, so I got that lined up. um, let's talk about it. I see in the comment section, I see a lot of, I don't know what triggered it, but I seen a lot of emotions that's coming out, and it goes with dog breeding, where a lot of people get very emotional about breeding, and they bring they bring out a lot of emotion. They're emotional people, and they put emotions into breeding. You know, and we gotta get about I'm gonna keep on saying it. We gotta get about the emotions, man. We gotta get out of it, because we're all here for the. We are. I can speak for myself. I'm here to help, make a change in the breed and keep the standard going and keep everything going and keeping healthy dogs matter. My dogs. My dogs are registered with ABKC, UKC, but I am transferring them to WBA. I'm in the works of transferring them into WBA. I'm in that process pretty soon. I downloaded the WBA app, and I'm in the works of getting that done. So my dogs will be WBA registered, World Bully Associations, with Oscar Gomez. But my phone. I've been running. Yeah, Oscar registry is amazing, man. What he's doing is practically the same thing that, in a different way, what the TBKC is trying to do. What he's trying to do is he's trying to eliminate certain bloods and eliminate certain styles. And if you don't realize what Oscar is, he's eliminating the dogs with certain structures. That's why with Oscar, when he tells you to send in his pedigree, he asks you to send in a picture of the dog, because he's trying to match up with the dog, the blood, and he's trying to also match up the structure. Me, I'm in the process of doing it. The only thing I had to do was send in three pictures of front, back, side to side, face shot, and I also had to send in the paperwork. I had to send in both paperworks. You know, yeah, most definitely. With me, with Oscar, he is a few kind of dogs I do like, and I plan on using one of his bad boys as a stud on my girl. Um, but um, yeah, you have to send front, back, side to side, and you got to send in the paperwork. With me, I have ABKC, UKC, and I got to send in both paperworks. But I didn't register the litter yet. I haven't registered my litter yet. I still got the puppy registration form. Um, I got to sign that in and shoot that back in. And right now, I'm waiting on a lot of paperwork to come in. Oh my goodness, man! I'm the only thing I can do right now is shake my head, man. Everybody, oh boy. But I'm about to end this. Yeah, it's a process. You see, right now I'm in the process of getting all my paperwork back, but I already have the 3 picture set of what I'm sending him, and I already be on the app a lot, and I think the process, since everybody is starting to kick off now, I think it's a 2 to 3 week wait. So when it first came out, it was more or less of a couple of weeks, and if you're right in that area, it's like a couple of days. But but at his shows, what I do like at his shows, he have the printer and everything, and you can just register your dog right then and there at the show. But let's keep these healthy dogs going. Let's keep these healthy dogs going, and let's keep these good breedings going. Let's keep the good conformation and structure going, and let's structure health first. And let's do the thing. But I am out. Oh, Soul Power! I forgot you was up in this thing, man. Yo, shout out to Soul Power with the working dogs. Yeah, I am out. Jay, we are out. Oh man.